What's up, Homestead Homies? Today we're going to do the beginning stages of the wood storage area that I'm putting in the back of the outdoor kitchen. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing I did was I ran my string. I went 2 posts from my original post, I went 2 posts back, ran my string so I could get pretty much a straight line on where I needed to dig my hole, okay? Just to kind of keep me lined up. I'm pretty good at it because I do a lot of fencing, so I can pretty much do it, but I just went ahead and used this as a way to make sure I was good to go. Now the panels, that I'm using, those Ondura panels are 6 foot 7 inches long. So I was torn if I wanted to use 2 panels to go out as far as I could, and I would pick up like 4 or 5 inches, 6 inches, 7 inches. So I just figured it'd be better if I just used 1 sheet instead of doubling up. So I made this is going to be a little shorter, but it's still plenty long. I should be able to almost get 2 cords of wood inside of this area when you see it in the finished stages. So now this is when the fun begins, and when you guys should be here helping me out. We've had some rain, so that's been pretty good, and that helps the ground soften up so you can get your post hole diggers in there pretty good. And this is how we do it on our off-grid homestead. Say too, you guys double check your subscription buttons and make sure you're still subscribed to our channel, because it seems like we've got a couple messages that people are being unsubscribed again. I mean, it's just one of those things where if you enjoy the people that you watch, if you enjoy their content, not just our channel but other channels, just always make sure you're just kind of doing your subscription button maintenance. I know it's kind of crazy. We got some rain. I thought the ground would actually be a little softer. It's actually a little harder than I thought it would be. Our frost line around here, like you've heard me mention in other videos, is probably 20 something inches. Usually we go down 3 foot, so these holes will all be about 3 feet deep. And when you see me do that with my hands, it's getting serious. So we'll get these holes dug, then we'll get the Quikrete ready, and then we'll plumb them up and set them in. Like I say, I think we'll have plenty of room in here. Now on the back side of this, over in that corner, is going to be where the outdoor shower is going to go. So you guys will see a whole bunch of videos coming up where we're putting the gutters on and getting the totes ready, because they're going to be elevated so we have pressure. So that's going to provide for the outdoor shower and for the sinks inside the outdoor kitchen. So hopefully you guys are liking these videos. Alright, I'm going to get this hole dug, and then I'll check back in with you, because you don't want to watch me dig the whole thing, I'm sure. These are the fryers here. They're you can see they're really good looking. They're still walking around doing their thing, and instead of probably doing like one big butcher day, we're going to just use them as FOD. I left a video right here talking about FOD. So I'm going to get busy doing these, and I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. Alright, so we got some crazy lighting going on here because I'm working in the shadows behind this building here. But I got my first post in, and I'm getting ready to start my second one. And a little bit muddy over here because there's just a little bit of a fall in this little area right here. and water's been sitting because it doesn't get any sun, and so it's causing a puddle. So got my mud boots on, which I was already prepared for that, and I'm just going to knock out this pole here, and then we'll get the Quikrete and we'll set these posts. And then the next video you'll probably see we're going to hang some guttering. Stacy's going to help me with that, so that'll be fun. And then we're going to be putting on the rafters here and then closing this area in. So that's what I'm working on in the next couple of videos, just to give you an idea. And that's it. So I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit after I get this hole in, and then we'll get them plumbed in. And then basically, you know, you can use a string to make sure you're in line with the other posts. That's what I do. And I also use the eyeballs. I use my diggers. I just stick them in the ground where I'm going to put them, and that lines me up pretty good. That's what I do on my fences as well. So I'll get this post here dug. I was just giving you the ideas about that, measuring it off the building, making sure you're the same distance. And then when I plumb them up, I'll also make sure that everything is the same distance, so when we put our header up and we start to put our roof up, we don't have some cattywampus thing going on. So I'm going to get this done, and I'll check back with you guys in a little bit. Alright, so we got both of the post holes dug. Right now I'm going to be plumbing up this post with this long level here. You do it on all sides, front and back, side, you know, either side, either front or back, just to make sure that the bubble is staying in between the lines, so your post is plumb. You want your post plumb. So the last time we used this video, used Quikrete and setting posts, I'll leave the video right here. Stacy was helping out, but those were only 50-pound bags. These are 80-pound bags, so I'm doing this one by myself. And I know you guys left comments before about breathing the dust from the Quikrete. We don't breathe the dust from the Quikrete. I don't, you know, take the time out to put a mask on or anything, but I do hold my breath while I'm working with the material. And you know, that's just how we do it. It's just easier that way for us. Or for me, I should say. Alright, so now I want to get my post plumb. That's pretty much where I want to set it. Make sure, you know, it's flat. And then just do it just like this. Alright, so I want to explain something to you guys real quick, as if you have no idea what I'm talking about, because I keep using the word plumb, and it just dawned on me that there might be a lot of people that watch these videos that may have never done any construction or have no idea what I'm talking about when I say plumb. This is a level, okay? Inside of a level, there's a glass window with two lines, line. This bubble, for anything to be level, needs to be in between those two lines, okay? So when we're using the term plumb, it means that this is level on all sides of the post that we're putting in. So if you take this around to each side, you are going to have a level reading all the way around. Let's see if I can get that for you. See that? So that's what I mean when I say plumb. Alright? Hopefully that was helpful for you. Perfect. 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 I like to check, check, and double check. Oop. Alright, so now we have a plumb post. Finished putting in my Quikrete. And when you're pouring your Quikrete, make sure you're getting it around the whole hole. Don't just pour it in on one side. Get it on the front, get it on the back, get it on the sides, so you have plenty of Quikrete in there doing its job. And then with these posts, there's not going to be any concrete or anything, so I like to leave these a little higher than the ground, and that way the water will run away from the post. Because inside of this structure, I'm probably just going to have a pallet floor to store the wood on, so it's up off the ground. Then once I get that in, I use a little something, just kind of pack it in, get all the air bubbles out. Now, believe it or not, the ground actually will probably have enough moisture to harden up the concrete. Plus, if we get a rain or two, I mean, it's no big deal. But I'll go ahead and drop a little water in there after I double check my plumb one more time. Make sure I didn't move it or nub it around. And looks good. So I'll throw a little water in this hole, then I'll move on to the next one. All right, I want to show you guys this before we move on to the next post. What you also can do is I ran a string that you can see right there, right along the side of the windows, like I told you, two posts back into the kitchen, way back there. So I'm not just coming off of the end one right here, I'm way back here. And then that gives you a nice line, straight line, okay? So you make sure that this post that is right here is plumb, and then you'll see how that's touching the rope, so you know if it's actually set in the hole without being twisted, okay? Because that's important when you're building stuff. So then I ran my string along the back side over to the other post, okay? And then there I'll set that post, and it'll be touching the string. And I've already measured the whole string along the run and made sure that it was all the same length from the building to the string. So that'll give us a nice square area to work with as we form up the back of the wood storage area. Alright, so let's go check out the Quikrete and getting this post plumbed. First thing I'll do is get an idea of plumb, in case I need to kick the bottom in some, which I do. Alright, so I have the post set pretty much where I want to have it. I'll get a little bit of Quikrete in here right now. That'll just kind of help hold it since I'm a one-man show. We'll get this other bag going. Actually, the wind's cooperating with me today. It's blowing all the smoke away from me anyways. All right. Making sure we got plumb here. And then when you're plumb, that string should just be barely brushing along the post. So there should be no pressure on the string at all. And then you should be reading plumb, front to back. No pressure on the string. It's just skirting right across there, which is just how we want it. And then left to right. So I'll get some more quick read around the bottom here. Because you want to keep checking your plumb, because if you make a little mistake, now's the time. If you bump it or something, now is the time to fix it. That's beautiful. Old fryer. Alright, well that's it for today's update on the outdoor kitchen. We have the post set in, the Quikrete. We're going to let that set up overnight, and then we'll be back at it tomorrow. So look forward to the next several videos coming up with the updates to the outdoor kitchen, because we'll get that thing closed in and roofed. We'll start putting our wood in there, and then we'll probably have a chance to start kind of setting up the outdoor shower. It's not going to probably be operable this fall winter, but we'll have it up and running ready for springtime. So this is Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. I'm Doug, and we'll see you guys on the next one.